Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Speak Bench, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Grace.
Hello, Grace! It is so great to be here with you today. I have a feeling our listeners are going to love this topic.
I think so too, Jack. Today, we are talking about something that makes almost everyone nervous, the job interview.
Oh, the job interview! Just hearing those words makes my hands a little sweaty.
Exactly. So many of our students tell us they understand English perfectly, but the moment they sit in front of an interviewer, their mind goes blank.
It happens to native speakers too, honestly. Interviews are stressful for everyone.
They really are. But today, we are going to practice the most common interview questions and the best ways to answer them in English.
I love this idea. Let's imagine we're in a real interview right now. Grace, you can be the interviewer and I'll be the nervous candidate.
Perfect. Let's begin. So, Jack, thank you for coming in today. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Of course. My name is Jack and I have been working in customer service for about 5 years now.
That is a great way to start. Short, clear, and confident. Notice he didn't ramble. He gave his name and his experience right away.
Exactly. You don't need to tell your whole life story, just the important parts that connect to the job.
So true. Now, let's continue. Jack, why do you want to work for our company?
I want to work here because I really admire your company's values, and I believe my skills match what you are looking for.
Excellent answer. Notice he used because to explain his reason. That word is so important in interviews.
It really is. Because connects your opinion to a real reason. It shows you thought about your answer.
Let's try another classic question. What are your strengths?
My biggest strength is communication. I am very good at explaining things clearly and listening to others.
Great answer. Strength is a key vocabulary word here. It means something you are good at.
Right, and it's smart to give an example after you say your strength. It makes your answer more believable.
Good point. Let's practice that. Jack, can you give an example of your communication skills?
Sure. In my last job, I helped train new employees, and they always told me my explanations were easy to follow.
Perfect. See, listeners? First, state your strength, then prove it with a real example.
Exactly. Now, here comes the question everyone fears. Grace, ask me the scary one.
Okay. Jack, what is your biggest weakness?
Oh no, even in this practice I feel nervous.
That's exactly the point. This question is tricky because you don't want to sound bad, but you also need to be honest.
Right. The secret is choosing a real weakness, but explaining how you are improving it.
Let's hear your answer, Jack.
My weakness is that I sometimes focus too much on small details, but I am learning to manage my time better to balance that.
That is a fantastic answer. He admitted a real weakness, but he turned it into something positive.
Exactly. Never say something fake like, my weakness is I work too hard. Interviewers hear that one all the time.
So true. They want honesty, not a perfect performance. Now, let's move to another important question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself growing within this company, taking on more responsibility, and continuing to develop my skills.
Wonderful! This question checks if you have goals and if you plan to stay at the company.
Right. Companies don't want to train someone who will leave after 6 months.
Makes sense. Let's talk about a harder situation now. What if the interviewer asks about a conflict at work?
Ah, the teamwork question. This one is common too. Ask me, Grace.
Okay, tell me about a time you had a disagreement with a coworker.
Once, a coworker and I disagreed about how to handle a customer complaint, but we talked calmly and found a solution together.
Excellent. Notice the structure. He described the problem, and then he explained how he solved it.
Exactly. Interviewers love hearing about solutions, not just problems.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a friend who is preparing for an interview.
Yes, and comment interview below to let us know you are practicing with us today.
Now, let's talk about salary questions, because this one makes everyone uncomfortable.
Oh, definitely. What if they ask, what salary do you expect?
A safe answer is, I am open to discussing salary based on the responsibilities of the role.
That is smart. It doesn't commit to a number too early.
Exactly. You can also say, I would like to learn more about the role first before discussing salary.
Good strategy. Now, let's switch and talk about questions you should ask the interviewer.
Oh yes, this part is so important. Many people forget that an interview is a two-way conversation.
Right. At the end, the interviewer usually asks, do you have any questions for us?
And you should always say yes. Never say, no, I don't have any questions.
Exactly. A good question could be, what does success look like in this role?
I love that question. It shows you are thinking ahead, not just trying to get hired.
Another good one is, what is the company culture like here?
That shows you care about fitting in with the team, not just earning money.
Let's practice negative sentences now, since interviews often involve talking about challenges. How do we say something didn't go perfectly?
We use didn't followed by the base verb. For example, my last project didn't go exactly as planned.
Right, and then you explain what you learned. But I learned how to adjust my approach quickly.
Perfect structure. Acknowledge the challenge, then show growth.
Let's also practice question forms, since you might ask the interviewer things too. How do we form a polite question?
We can start with, could you tell me, or would you mind explaining?
Those are very polite chunks. Could you tell me more about the team I would be working with?
Excellent example. Polite chunks make you sound professional and confident. Now, Jack, let's talk about body language and tone, even though this is an audio lesson.
Good point. Confidence isn't only about words, it's also about how you say them.
Exactly. Speak clearly, don't rush, and pause before answering difficult questions.
That pause is so important. It's okay to say, that's a great question. Let me think for a moment.
Smart answer. Notice he didn't say anything negative about his old company.
Exactly. Never criticize a previous employer in an interview, even if it's true.
That's such important advice. Negativity makes interviewers nervous about hiring you.
Right. Always frame your answer around growth and opportunity, not complaints.
Let's try one more. What can you bring to this company that other candidates cannot?
That's a tough one. I would say I bring a unique combination of strong communication skills and quick problem-solving abilities.
Excellent. He used unique and combination, which are great interview vocabulary words.
Thank you. Big vocabulary words can really help you stand out, as long as you use them correctly.
Absolutely. Let's also talk about how to end an interview well. What should you say at the very end?
You should always thank the interviewer for their time. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I really enjoyed our conversation.
Perfect closing line. It's polite and shows enthusiasm.
You can also ask about next steps. What are the next steps in the hiring process?
That question shows confidence. It tells the interviewer you're genuinely interested.
So true! Confidence, politeness, and clear answers. That's the formula for a great interview.
Let's do a quick rapid practice round for our listeners. I'll ask short questions and you give short example answers, Jack.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
What is your greatest achievement?
My greatest achievement was leading a project that increased our team's efficiency by 20%.
Why should we hire you?
You should hire me because I am hardworking, reliable, and passionate about this industry.
How do you handle stress?
I handle stress by staying organized and breaking big tasks into smaller, manageable steps.
Wonderful answers. Short, confident, and structured.
Thank you, Grace. Practicing like this really helps build confidence for the real thing.
It really does. Listeners, the secret is practice. The more you say these answers out loud, the more natural they will feel.
Exactly! Don't just read them silently. Speak them out loud, just like we talked about before.
So true. Your mouth needs practice, not just your eyes.
Well, Grace, I think we covered some incredibly useful interview English today.
We really did. From introducing yourself to asking smart questions at the end.
I hope our listeners feel more confident now about their next interview.
I'm sure they do. Remember, mistakes are normal, even in real interviews. Just stay calm and keep talking.
Beautifully said. Thank you all so much for listening today.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Speak Bench, and share it with a friend who has an interview coming up.
And comment below with the interview question that makes you most nervous. We would love to help you practice it.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Good luck on your next interview.